BP sponsors this museum. BP also runs a major gas extraction project in West Papua, a nation that has been under brutal Indonesian military occupation since the 1960s. The Indigenous West Papuan people have been struggling for freedom ever since. In 2017, 70% of the indigenous population signed a petition calling for an independence vote for West Papua, even though the petition was banned by the Indonesian government. Anyone publicly advocating for freedom in the country risks intimidation, violence, imprisonment, or even death at the hands of Indonesian forces. Hundreds of thousands of people have lost their lives under this occupation. And yet BP continues to operate in West Papua, extracting fossil gas and helping to fund the Indonesian government and its repression of the West Papuan people. But the West Papuan people are standing firm and organizing for freedom. They have formed an indigenous government in waiting, ready to govern the country on the day that freedom comes. At the Glasgow Climate Summit last year, they presented their own vision for West Papua, very different to the current model of corporate and colonial exploitation taking place in the country today. A free West Papua would see an end to the destruction of the world's third largest rainforest, a moratorium on extractive industries like BP, and a model of governance that puts people and nature before profits. By promoting BP, the British Museum has chosen the wrong side in this struggle, just as the British government chose the wrong side back in the 1960s and allowed Indonesia to invade West Papua to prop up its Cold War interests. As many of the objects in this room are the legacy of British colonialism, so is BP's presence in West Papua a continuation of the exploitation of the Pacific lands and peoples by Western elites and corporate interests. The British Museum needs to drop BP and make amends for its role in whitewashing the history of British colonialism, including returning stolen artifacts like the Rapa Nui statue here in this room. And those of us calling for a clean energy future need to make sure we aren't continuing that colonialism ourselves by allowing the extraction of materials like nickel and copper for use in solar panels and electric vehicles on indigenous lands like West Papua without the consent of the peoples who live there.
Free West Papua, drop BP! Free West Papua, drop BP!